Imagine a future where Florida's Space Coast isn't just a backdrop for rockets. It's the front line of a space revolution. SpaceX is turbocharging its East Coast ambitions, and the evidence is stacking up faster than a tower of Starship boosters. While Texas's Starbase remains the flagship, the East Coast is becoming a second heartbeat for Starship operations, with Florida's Kennedy Space Center at the center of the storm. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this expansion a bold leap forward, or a gamble with the environment and public safety? Let's unpack what's happening and why it matters. For example, while the visuals show sleek futuristic arms for quick disconnects, they conveniently skip over the full propellant infrastructure, leaving engineers and observers speculating about how the final pieces will fit together. And this is the part most people miss. The real magic isn't just in the hardware. It's in the logistics of managing such a high-frequency launch schedule. Meanwhile, Launch Complex 39A, LC-39A, all is undergoing a metamorphosis of its own. Picture this, a massive LR-11,000 crane, painted black with a red-tipped boom, now stands sentinel at the site. This isn't just any crane. It's a replica of the one used at Starbase, Texas, which was later repurposed for Mega Bay 2 before potentially returning east. The crane's arrival marks a critical step in erecting a service structure, a task that mirrors the assembly process at Starbase's Pad 2. If timelines hold, LC-39A could host its first Starship launch mount by late 2025, with a possible rollout from Roberts Road as early as October. But here's the twist. Will this timeline survive the chaos of real-world construction? The infrastructure upgrades are no small feat. Recent deliveries of cryogenic tanks are expanding LC-39A's propellant farm, while concrete pours and flame trench reinforcements hint at a site ready to handle the fiery aftermath of Starship's thunderous liftoffs. Yet the Federal Aviation Administration's draft environmental impact statement, open for public comment until September 22nd, raises a provocative question. Can Florida truly support 44 annual launches and 88 landings without environmental backlash? While it's been quietly shelved after stalled environmental reviews, SpaceX hasn't ruled it out. The company's eye is on the future, 6 potential launch towers in one area. But until then, the spotlight remains on SLC-37 and LC-39A. So what's next? SpaceX aims for its first Florida Starship flight by late 2025, though 2026 feels more realistic. The vehicles will initially arrive by barge from Texas. But Roberts Road's infrastructure is on track to eventually produce Starships on site. As the countdown to this new chapter ticks on, one thing is clear. The Space Coast is no longer just a launch pad. It's a battleground for the future of space travel. And we'd love to hear your thoughts. Is this the dawn of a new era or a recipe for disaster? Drop your take in the comments below.